Welcome to our Healing Sounds Qigong standing practice. There were some really excellent questions after the chair practice this morning, so I want to address those real briefly. The first question was, if I can't hold we're going to be doing some standing postures where we hold our hands, we do moving of the arms. If I can't hold the exact posture, is that okay? And the answer is yes. Even if you have your hands just down by your sides, not touching, taking a break, that's totally fine. The sound you make does a lot of healing. The postures simply enhance. It is a stronger conduit to send the vibration into the organ on which we're going to be working. So don't worry about having to be perfect. Being calm, being mindful that I am doing my best is what matters. I've put the sounds in the comments just so you can have them for later, but I'll be giving you the sounds as we go through, so don't worry about that. All right, so be within your comfort zone. Don't feel any pain or discomfort. And then the last thing about that discomfort is breathe naturally. If the long breaths I'm giving you, your lung capacity isn't strong enough for that yet, just do your best and feel ease and comfort, and know every little bit you do is healing your body. It's beautiful. All right, coming into our space, rocking forward and backward on our feet. Rock side to side. Really grounding our energy. Lift all of your toes and set them on the earth. And we're going to strive for 9 points of contact on each foot. All 5 toes, the insides and outsides of the balls of your feet, and your heels. Shift a tiny bit more weight into your heels. This will protect your lower back. Bend your knees slightly and elongate. Really reach up. Bring your hands just comfortably by your sides but not touching, and reach the head to the heavens. The pelvis is slightly tucked forward, almost as if a weight is pulling the perineum down into the earth. And from this grounded position, centered between earth and the sky, we draw energy into this middle energy center, our lower dantian, our source of power and energy. Inhale, the hands float out, palms up, and then we bring the palms down through center, exhaling down, connecting to our chi. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more. Those of you in the evening, everything we do, center your energy down and in. Think about that intention. Bring your hands, palms facing down, and we'll just connect to our breath for a moment. And as we breathe, those of you in the morning or afternoon, you can send your energy up and out. We love our qi, our wei qi being on the outside, protecting us from pathogens, from the environment. And just breathe a moment. Gaze softly into the distance, deepening your breath. One more breath here, and bring your hands to your hips. We're going to do a little warm up before we get into the healing sounds Qigong postures. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, turn your chin to one side, keeping the chin parallel to the earth and turning so you look far behind you. Exhale back to center. Remember, just breathe gently if these long breaths are hard. Inhale, turning your head the other way, gazing behind you. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift your chin. Don't let the head fall. Lift in a controlled fashion and gaze behind you. And now exhale, bring the head back to center. Inhale, tuck your chin, lengthen along the back of your neck and your back, and gaze at your navel if you're able. If your head cannot tuck so far, just gaze at the floor. Exhale, center. We'll repeat all the directions one more time. Inhale, gazing far behind you. Exhale, center. Inhale, moving your head the other way. This is so good for your thyroid, not just the muscles and tendons. It lets us open and massage this important part of our endocrine system. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale, tuck the chin, gaze down. Exhale, center. Bring your hands up into cactus arms. We're going to do spinal cord breathing. We're really trying to warm our lungs, wake up our breath, because we're going to do a lot of breathing and making sounds. So we want everything warmed up inside and out. Inhale, and inhales and exhales are through the nose if you're able. If not, of course, you can use your mouth, but ideally breathe in and out of your nose. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gaze up and back. Exhale, release the shoulder blades, draw the elbows towards each other and tuck the chin and curl. Inhale. Exhale, curl, tuck. Still keep, even as you open up, keep that tailbone, the pelvis forward, the tailbone down. The upper back is arching. Exhale, curl. Now this time, as we inhale, we turn from the waist to the side and gaze up. And then we come back to center on our exhale. We'll go to the other side now for our inhale. The knees face forward, the hips are forward, you're rotating at the waist. We'll do one more time on the second side. Release. We're going to do patting of the energy, and because there are quite a few people at night, we're going to then smooth down the energy. So begin by patting down the inside of your arm, really pat firmly. Now pat up the outside of that arm. Feel the energy coming. Pat across the chest, and then switch hands, patting down the inside of the other arm. Flip the hand over, pat up the outside. Pat across the chest, and now with both hands, pat down the sides of the body and the outside of the legs. Pat over the feet. Pat up the inside of the legs. Pat across the abdomen, down the outside of the other leg, and up the inside of that leg. We're going to do one more patting and then we'll smooth. Start again at the top, patting down the inside of the arm. Flip the palm over, pat up the outside. Across. Pat down the inside of that arm, up the outside, patting over to the first side, patting down the sides of the torso, now the legs. Patting across the foot, up the inside of the legs, across the abdomen, down the outside of the other leg. Really pat. You should hear the patting. I'm doing it quietly because of the microphone, but you should really hear it. And now we smooth out the energy, gliding your hand down and up the outside. Glide across the collarbone, down the inside of the other arm, up the outside. Glide across the collarbone again, and then both hands slide down the outside of your body, over the foot, up the inside, across, down the outside of the leg, over the top of the foot, and up. Do 3 circles at your lower abdomen. 1, 2, 3, release. Now we'll begin. We'll start with the metal element, which is for the lungs. So picture your lungs. They're under each rib cage, front, side, and back, right? They're fully dimensional. So just really picture that the vibrational energy is going to be sent directly to your lungs. Be mindful. We're going to do the posture twice without the healing exhale sound, and then we'll move and do the healing sound. So the lungs physically are for so many things. Our immune system, our skin is tied to our lungs. The large intestine is the partner organ, and that will also be healed. This is also our energy. If you have congestion, the lungs are responsible for that. Our breath, all of the things you know about as well. The posture that we'll be doing is Buddha holding up the earth. Bring your palms down by this lower dantian, just below your navel. The palms are up. Through the nose, you inhale. At chest height, you rotate the thumbs into the chest and then forward and up, gazing up. Then on the exhale, you flip the palms so the hands face towards the body, and then once they're at the bottom again, the palms are up. So inhale up, flip the hands up, exhale, floating down. Now, on the exhale, we're going to be making the zzz sound. So think of a bee buzzing and a very strong, loud. The tongue is behind the lower and top front teeth, and it's a very strong sound. If any tone I make, the pitch isn't right for you, adjust the pitch so you feel that resonance in your lungs. This is your practice, so don't hesitate. Also remember, if you can't do the long inhale, take another breath and do it, continue the exhale. And if your hands get tired, just do the inhales and exhales. Let's begin. Inhale. Inhale. If you feel dizzy, just do a shorter exhale, a longer inhale, or take a pause. Follow your fingers with your gaze. Picture the sound penetrating and healing your lungs. Inhale, fill the lungs with air, and then exhale out stagnation, blocked energy. Let that blocked energy leave through the feet into the earth to be recycled. We'll do one more. Keep your hands facing this lower dantian, this lower energy center. The fingers are wide and curved, but not tight. They can be nice and relaxed. Make sure your feet are still grounded, and now we'll do the whispered lung or metal element healing sound, and that is like a snake or steam escaping from a kettle. And the emotional energy of the lungs, when we're stagnated and blocked, we are sad, filled with grief and loss. And when we clear that stagnation, we have hope and we can look to the future. So as you inhale, fill up with that hope. And as you exhale, making the vocalized sound, see the stagnant energy moving through your feet into the earth for recycling. Let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Inhale. Remember, you can lower your hands by your sides, just don't have them touch your legs. Let sorrow and grief and loss melt away with each exhale. One more. Release. Now we move to the water element, the kidneys. So to visualize, you'll picture your kidneys and adrenals tucked up under your rib cage. And then we're also, as part of the kidney system, is the urinary bladder down very low below the belly button. The kidneys are the source of your Jing essence, the energy you received at conception. They also store any extra qi that you get from the air you breathe and the food you eat each day. So this is your vital energy. It keeps you looking young. It's wonderful for your hair, to keep your hair dark and thick. And it is just nourishing for cleansing the fluids in your body. The fountain, if you've done class with me, you'll know, we're going to bring the backs of our hands together as we inhale to chest height. Then we lift the fingers, turn the palms out, and exhale down. We'll do one more without the breath, without the sound. Inhaling through the nose. And just exhale through the nose this time. And as you exhale, stagnant energy falls to the earth to be recycled. The vocalized sound to heal the physical nature of the kidney system is C-H-R-E-E, chari. We'll extend the CHR as long as we can, but the E will be the longest extension. So really picture that energy going to your kidneys as you make that beautiful healing sound. Inhale, backs of the hands float up. Remember, modulate the pitch that resonates for you. Imagine blockages, stagnation of the energy or blood melt to the earth. Remember, if your lung capacity isn't there yet, a shorter tree is just fine. One more. So like a beach ball, you're gonna imagine you're holding a beach ball between your palms, so curved fingers, and you're gonna point towards your kidneys, pointing towards this area. We won't hold this as long. Bring your arms down for a moment because it is quite tiring for many people. Some people also, their shoulders are too tight, so remember, this is okay, but this is just a little bit better, all right? So holding your hands, you're not touching your kidneys or your body, you're nestling the energy in there. We will do the whispered sound, which is C-H-O-O, like you're chewing, right? Chew. But we're going to really extend the ooh with that quiet whispered sound. Here, we're letting go of fear. Fear prevents us from inviting in the future, inviting in possibility. It prevents us from living in the moment. So let that stagnation go. Inhale through the nose. Imagine you're blowing out candles on a cake, really bringing the breath to your lips. Inhale. Inhaling and whisper. One more. Inhale. Release. Water brings forth wood. Wood is about growth and creativity, and it's tied to the liver. So on your right rib cage, it'll be reversed for me because it'll be left unless your camera is mirrored. You're just up under your rib cage, and the gallbladder is the partner organ to the liver. This is, in addition to the lungs that detoxify so much, 70% of the toxins, the liver is our blood cleanser. At night, those of you at night, you're getting ready for your liver to come into its time between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. and clean your blood. It's such a beautiful organ, the gallbladder supporting this system. So for this, we're going to be doing this tree swaying. The hands are palm up again, right in front, and we rotate from the hips to one side with a long inhale for that rotation, and all the way up, the fingertips pointing at the head, the shoulders are relaxed. And then we exhale, letting the stagnant energy go to the earth to be recycled. We cup our hands again at this beautiful energy center, rotating from the hips again, from the waist again, over the hips. That long inhale up, and then we exhale, floating down. The vocalized sound is shoo, like a shoe we wear, S-H-O-O. Very long and vibrant, letting the blood cleanse, letting the liver get rid of the fats and toxins that we bring into our system every day. It needs a lot of love, so let's begin. Inhale. If you get tingling in your hands as well, you can set them down, let them rest. That means your air, you might be struggling for air. Shoo. And just focus on the sound, but if you're able, a long, beautiful inhale. See toxins and blockages in the liver melt into the earth as the vibrational energy clears stagnation. each side. Now remember, you're going to put your hands on your right side, even if the image is different, because I need to make sure I'm on my right side. So just find the right side. The hands are again in that curved shape facing the liver. We're up at shoulder height, so the hands are kind of facing down towards that liver and gallbladder. The whispered sound is like a sound you would make to calm a baby. Shh, like hush, it's okay. Which is appropriate because the emotional energy of the liver when it's stagnated is anger, frustration, and that, if unattended, leads to depression. The opposite is creativity, kindness. So as you inhale, draw in that creativity and kindness. And as you exhale, let that stagnant energy leave your feet into the earth to be recycled. Inhale. Remember, you can lower your arms to your sides, keeping space between your body. Shh. Inhale. Let the anger, frustration, and depression melt away. Shh. Inhale. We'll do one more. Now we're going to work on the fire element, the heart, which is an incredibly complex organ system. It's the heart, the pericardium, the lining around the heart, the whole central nervous system, including the brain, as well as the small intestine. So it is very powerful. As you know, the heart is responsible for pumping blood. It's also the kind of the king, the emperor of all the other organs, directing their energy, their chi. It's also very, very powerful for your the blood, right? Moving the blood to all the extremities. So, and for insomnia, as well as mental clarity, if you don't have proper blood flow. As you do this, if it's nighttime, imagine that on the exhale, really drawing the blood down. And if it's daytime, you're getting started, some of you in the morning, really lift the blood flow up. Your intention is quite powerful as you do Qigong. We'll be doing cloudy hands. One hand is in front of you, the palm facing the heart. The other hand is dipping as if moving through the clouds. We inhale, rotating from the waist to one side. We switch the hands and then exhale all the way across. We'll do that one more time without the breath. Inhale. Switch the hands and exhale. Keep the spine straight. A little bit more weight in the heels. The pelvis slightly tucked. The sound, the vocalized sound for this blood, the pumping, the clearing, getting the blood down from the head or up to the head as needed, is ha. So remember, change the pitch as you feel it resonate within the center. Inhale, across, floating and relaxed. Switch your hands and exhale. Ha. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, if you're feeling fatigued, you can shake your legs, rest, and just do the breathing with the sound. Ha. Inhale. And remember, as you exhale, see any stagnation clear, stagnant energy moving to the earth to be recycled. Ha. Ha. Last one of the vocalized. Ha. For the fire element in the heart system, the emotions, when balanced, are a proper level of joy and happiness. When out of balance, we feel anxiety, overexcitement, and anxiety and overexcitement. So we want to release that. And the whispered sound will help us. So your arms are down and in, your hands are about shoulder height, cupped as if you're holding an urn or a beautiful orb. And you're drawing in energy and then letting it down through the feet. The whispered sound is H-U-A-A, Hua. And unlike where we had the sound at the front of our lips for the kidney, it's from the back of the throat, like you're fogging a mirror. So it's okay? Remember, be comfortable. Put your arms down to your sides if needed. Focus on the sounds. Let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Gaze softly into the distance. Inhale. We'll do one more. Beautiful. And now our final element, the earth element, on your side, your left side. the spleen and stomach and pancreas, the spleen system, up under the left rib cage and towards the back as well. And this is your digestion, the very, very important system of the earth element that brings in your sustenance and nutrients. If it's weak, your body flounders, right? Everything else falls out of balance. So this is an incredibly important and grounding space. The vocalized sound that we'll do is H-O-O, who, and the movement is pebble in the pond. Bring your hands in front of you, the backs facing each other. And then we inhale, draw the palms towards the body and the palms face up. And then right at center, we turn the palms down and exhale, bend the knees as you push forward. Let's do that one more time without the sound. Inhale, draw in, really pulling in energy. And exhale, letting stagnant energy of the spleen and stomach melt into the earth. All right, so this time we'll be making the who sound when we exhale. Who. Just a slight straightening of the knees as you inhale and a slight bend as you exhale. As you exhale, see stagnation and blocks in the digestive system melt away. One more. This time, bring the hands so the palms face the earth. You'll be drawing in energy through your hands and feet, as well as releasing stagnant energy. And the imbalanced emotions of the spleen system, of the earth element, are overthinking and worry. It's also caring too much for others and not caring for yourself. So letting go of too much giving, right? You have to give to yourself as well. Inhale. We'll be doing, a H-O-U, so like a whoo sound whispered, but through the back of the throat. So it's the same as the vocalized sound who, but it's through a whispered sound at the back of the throat. All right, let's begin. Inhale. The lips are in a nice O shape, but the sound comes from the back of your throat, again, like you're fogging a mirror. Inhale, and remember as you exhale, let go of overthinking and worry. One more. hands will do natural respiration to integrate all of the vibrations, all of the chi, moving any last bits of stagnant chi out. If you're starting your day, use these breaths as you inhale up and exhale down to move your energy up and out. If it's nighttime, focus on the drawing down as we exhale down, moving energy in and down for the night. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale, floating down. Thank you for joining me for this practice.